In today's guide, we will discuss the major update to the Guild Wars 2 Swim Infusion system. We will cover where to get them from, how to use them, and the new account-wide buff that increases the swim speed on all of your characters on your account. I will also show you the updated locations for all of the chests, including the 2 new ones in Fractals, and the updated latest methods to obtain the keys required to open those chests. Swim infusions are a unique type of infusions that can only be applied to your aquatic headgear, and they increase the movement speed whenever you go underwater. Each infusion will increase the speed of your character underwater by the indicated amount beside the infusion. So for example, this infusion that says plus 15 will increase your movement speed underwater by 15%, this one by 20%, and so on and so on. This is very important and very useful, and it will make you feel much faster underwater, especially when you are in combat. Even if you are not interested in the swimming speed at all and you don't care about increasing it through infusions, this guide can still be very helpful to you because it can help you farm some gold. Because those swim infusions are now selling for a very good price on the trading post, and potentially the price will go even higher with the expansion. There are 2 main types of infusions you can have. The first one are the ones we are used to, which can be applied to your aquatic headgear, like the one you can see on the screen now that is attached to my own headgear, and it gives me 15% increase in movement speed underwater. This type of infusion only applies to this character because it's only in the aquatic headgear of this character. However, there is a new type of infusions that is account-wide, and it will increase the movement speed of all your characters on your account. The main vendor for all the swimming infusion stuff will be in Lion's Arch, right beside the Sanctum Harbor waypoint. Just come here and then go a little south and you will find it right here beside this point of interest. Once you talk to this vendor, you will see all the options I'm referring to right now, including the infusions that apply to each character and the ones that are account-wide. The basic type of infusion that you can get by default from the chests, as I will show you later, is the plus 10 swim infusions. This vendor will sell the upgraded type of infusions. So for example, plus 15 will require 32 of the plus 10s I just showed you. And this is also where you can buy the account-wide infusions that will improve the speed of all your characters. In the first tab here, you will find plus 15, plus 20, plus 25, and the plus 30 infusions. To buy the plus 15 infusion, you need 32 plus 10 and some silver. To buy the plus 20, you need 32 plus 15, and so on and so on. You can also go to the third tab and you will find other levels you can buy. For example, there's plus 11, plus 12, and so on. And they will also work in a very similar way. Plus 11 infusion requires 2 plus 10, plus 12 needs 2 plus 11, and so on. The main source to get this plus 10 swim infusion is to open the sunken chests. And at the end of the video, I will show you the locations of all the chests, including the updated ones. And I will also show you 2 new locations that are in Fractals, in the Aquatic Fractal and in Siren's Reef. When you open each one of those sunken chests, you will get between 2 to 4 plus 10 infusions. Most of the time, when you try to open the chest, you will find some crates surrounding it and protecting it. So be prepared for some potential combat if needed. There is an entire section in your achievements dedicated to those sunken chests. You will find it in the general category, and then you scroll all the way down and you will see Sunken Treasure Hunter. When you open each one of those chests for the first time, this will give you 1 achievement point per chest. And there are a total of 10 of them, so a total of 10 achievement points if you will do this for the first time. And then there is the main achievement for it called Master Diver. This achievement is repeatable and there is no end to it, so you can keep doing that over and over and over. To finish this achievement, you need to open each one of those 10 chests. And only when you do that, you will finish the achievement. Your rewards will be 5 achievement points every time you complete it, until you get a total of 50 achievement points, and then you will not get any more. You will also get a title called Free Booster, and you will get 5 swim infusions every time you finish the achievement. And unlike the achievement points, this has no limit. So even if you do this 100 times, every time you finish this achievement, you will get 5 plus 10 swim infusions. Once you open any of the chests, you cannot open it again until one of 2 things happen. You either need to finish this achievement all of it together, so basically open all 10 chests, or you need to wait for the weekly reset, which happens every Monday morning. To open those chests, you will need a special rusted key. There are 3 sources to get this key. The first one is the daily Blood in the Water achievement. When you kill 10 crates, this will reward you with 1 key. The second source is from this Swim Infusion vendor that is right beside the Sanctum Harbor waypoint in Lion's Arch. When you go to the second tab, you can buy a total of 10 keys per week. Once you buy 10, you cannot buy any more until the next weekly reset, which again is on Monday morning. The third source is by killing any mob in any map and any level. It's very random and there is no specific mobs for it. You can also potentially get it from loot boxes like the ones you get when you kill champions. So it's an item you'll find yourself getting regularly as you just play the game, and you don't need to worry about it too much. Once you open all the chests and finish the Master Diver achievement, you will find yourself with a lot of plus 10 Swim Infusions. You can then come to the vendor in Lion's Arch and you can upgrade your plus 10 to higher values if you want. You can also just sell the plus 10 infusions directly on the trading post, or you can upgrade them and then also sell them. And remember that even if you personally don't care about your swim speed when you are in combat, you can still farm those infusions and sell them on the trading post for a very good profit. So overall, this is something you should do on a regular basis from now on, every day and every week, whether you care about your swim speed underwater or not, because this will be a big part of the new expansion. Also from the same vendor, you can buy exotic and ascended aquatic headgear. And both the exotic and the ascended version will include the infusion slot that you can put the swim infusion in it. If you already have an infusion on any of your aquatic headgear that you want to take out to use it to maybe upgrade to even higher values, you can do that by using the infusion extraction device, which is something you can buy from the infuse vendor in Fractals. Make sure both items are in your inventory and then double click on the infusion extractor and then put your headgear in here, and you can extract the infusion out of your headgear. Now let's check together how we can get those new account-bound infusions. The first one, which will increase your speed by 15%, this will cost 10 globs of ectoplasm and 1 plus 15 swim infusion. And you can get this plus 15 swim infusion from the same vendor. It will cost you about 72 silver and 32 plus 10 infusions. And remember that the plus 10 infusions is what you get by default when you open the sunken chests. And again, at the end of the video, I will show you the locations of all of those 10 chests and we will see exactly how many we will get together. You can also buy any of those infusions directly on the trading post, but of course keep in mind that as you go higher in value, the price will be much higher. For example, the plus 15 is about 24 gold now, while the plus 20 is 890 gold, and this is based on the current market prices, so it can go even higher potentially, and so I don't recommend buying them from the trading post unless you really have no other option. So let's go ahead and buy this first one here, the account swim speed infusion, which will increase our speed by 15% on all characters in our account. So let's go ahead and click buy. And now I have this infusion in my inventory. And you can add it to your headgear just like you will do with any other piece of infusion. And you will notice that the other 2 infusions are still locked. To unlock them, you must buy the plus 20 first. So you buy the plus 20, you unlock the plus 25, and then if you want to go even higher and go plus 30, you need to unlock the plus 25 first. Just remember that each increment will actually cost a lot of extra gold, so don't underestimate the value. You can end up paying literally thousands of gold to get the highest value. Another thing to note is that if you have a lot of those rusted keys and you have no use for them and you have no interest in those sunken chests at all, then you can come to this vendor and exchange any extra keys you don't need for some karma. And now I will show you the locations of the sunken chests inside the aquatic ruins and the Siren's Reef fractals. We found a total of 3 in the aquatic rune and we found 2 in Siren's Reef. Sadly, I ran out of keys when I was trying to open the Siren's Reef ones, but you will still see the locations. And now I will show you the locations of all the 10 chests in open world in the court area maps. And we will see exactly how many infusions we will get out of them. To make our life easier in finding those locations, we can actually double click on this key and it will give us a clue of where our next chest will be. And so what I will do now is I will buy 10 keys, which is the weekly limit from this vendor. And once we bought them, you will notice it now not an option to buy from the vendor anymore. And it will reset and you can buy it again on Monday morning, which is the weekly reset for most of the stuff in game. Once we were done collecting all the chests, we got our reward, which is 5 plus 10 swim infusions. And you will also notice that this achievement has reset. Only when you open all 10 chests and this achievement reset, you can do it again. Otherwise, you will have to wait for the weekly game reset, which is every Monday morning. Those are the rewards we got from opening all 10 chests. And of course, the most important item here is the 34 plus 10 swim infusions. If you want, you can just sell them on the trading post, and as you can see, they are now very profitable and you can make a very decent amount of gold from them. I expect the prices to go even higher a little bit, especially during the expansion. Or we can take the same 34 infusions, go to the vendor and exchange them for a plus 15. And then you can sell this plus 15 on the trading post and you can make even a little bit more profit. Or of course you can use this infusion for your own character, and remember, you can upgrade it even higher if you want. So for example, every 32 plus 15 you can upgrade it to plus 20 and so on and so on. Also, don't forget that you can use those higher value infusions to get the new account-wide buff that will increase the swimming speed of all your characters on your account. If you found this guide helpful and got some value from it, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to see more guides in the future. And if you found anyone that is not sure what is happening with all the swim speed infusions, you can link them to this guide and hopefully they will also understand exactly what is going on. And of course, if you have any questions yourself, please ask in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next guide.